ladies and gentlemen, playing the moment of truth with these two amazing people and two fine cricketers of their time and still strongly going ahead, Ajay Jadeja and Aamir Akhtar. This is the moment of truth. Aamir, I've prepared a few questions for you, sir. I would like you to answer them. Of course, you've played this segment before, and this is with respect to the Everest Premiere League that we've tried to design this questionnaire. Best moment in the Everest Premiere League?
I think tomorrow it's going to be.
The best moment is yet to come.
It's not over yet till the fat lady spins. So.
Worst moment in EPL?
Worst, the opening ceremony got disrupted.
The rain.
Yeah, but again, you can't fight with the nature, so we got to accept it.
In India, we say when it rains on your wedding or any day, it's a blessing from the Almighty.
Right. It's pretty similar here too.
Yeah,
with what they say,
it's a blessing in disguise.
So what was the most difficult part about organizing the Everest Premier League?
I think we had a very short time to execute the entire plan. So we hardly had around 15 days. So that was not difficult, it was very challenging that we got to put up a good show so that everyone is happy. Of course, there is huge scope of improvement, but we could somehow pull it.
What do you love most about Ajay Jadeja?
I still remember Jadeja Bhai was running and there were a lot of girls who were running after him.
So his charm
it's very clear in my mind.
Your favorite Indian cricketer? he's sitting there staring at you. You know, it's going to reflect. It's going to reflect after the show, Aamir.
I live in a realistic world. I don't even call my own favorite is not myself. So I don't. You have to be real in life.
Right. So Aamir, who is that going to be?
I mean, everyone would love to see Sachin Tendulkar, but I like Dhoni's calm aggression. You know. And I haven't watched the movie, but I could see with the trailer, a small village town boy, this is what he could do. And the way he has transformed himself, very down to earth, humble. When you see his batting, he's not the most technical batsman, but he plays with his heart. He plays for his country, he plays for his team. So I'm a big, big admirer of Dhoni.
Jadeja, a better batsman or a better fielder?
That's a tough. that is really tough.
You don't realize that, I mean, everyone talk about Jadeja's 25 balls, 45 runs against Wakariness.
Right.
But
don't tell me you're going to talk about that hat-trick over.
Yeah, exactly. I think India needed 3 or 4 wickets to win. And
right. It was the 47th over, I think. 2 more overs remaining.
Yeah,
and
you took, I think, 3 or 4 wickets.
3 wickets
over.
in an over.
They had not let me bowl for 2 years. And in that match, I was the captain.
Yeah, and you could have the privilege.
Said, you know, this is the opportunity.
And there were 2 frontline bowlers remaining.
Yeah,
and he said, like,
no, but they had only 1 over left
each. Yes,
so
yes.
I said, you know, this is my goal. I said, captaincy ka fayda utha.
So that was very special of him. And that also showed the diverse talent that he has.
And it's all about the mindset, isn't it, for Ajay Jadeja? Yes. He comes in with a mindset to conquer, and when he's done, he's conquered it. Rate Ajay Jadeja's performance, in fact, acting performance in the movie Khel.
I didn't see his movie.
Oh, come on, you can't. Oh, I've watched it 2 or 3 times on TV, and I bought a CD to watch that film.
See, that's the difference. He's been busy fighting cricket and trying to create something. You had time to watch.
But in that trailer thing that I went through, he kept saying those dialogue which he often uses. I think in daily life as well, sabka bhala karo. Right. So I think in that movie also he has that sort of character.
Well, what is the worst response or comment you got about the Everest Premier League?
I didn't get the worst thing, but I got a collective of suggestions from the fan base that this is what we could actually improve on. We got a lot of, I would put the other way, we got a lot of appreciation from the from our broadcaster. The quality, everything was right. But we got collective of suggestions how we can make it better. But there was nothing called ugly comment or worst
Wow.
comment as such
Wow.
so far.
You're not successful then.
If
No,
people are
when you-
not
when-
criticizing,
no.
sir,
When you
look
say
at Jadeja and me, like people criticize us so much, like we're so successful today. Aamir, sir. Like,
Maybe you, I'm not successful.
well, in terms of criticisms, we are, sir. Would Aamir Akhtar, would the then Aamir Akhtar fit the now Nepali cricket team?
Of course, yes. I mean, as a cricketer, you would always want to play.
I'll stop you at yes. Aamir with this one, you know. Who was your favorite player in the Everest Premier League?
I can't have my favorite as an organizer, but I wish Sandeep could have joined us. Of course, he's missing for better reasons. But then I was quite excited to see the energy from Sompal.
Right.
And also, I wish that Siddhant Loni could actually be performing for bigger matches. There's a huge fan following for him. But I was quite happy to see the younger one, like Sunil Dhamla.
Right.
Yeah, he was very, very exciting. So this is what
The under
actually,
19
yeah,
cricketer.
this is what
Right.
we're looking at.
Ajay, moving on to you now. I hope you'll be honest, fast as you can, and just fire back at
I
these
crossed
questions.
my heart. So all this while we weren't honest. Oh, script. Where's the script? To be honest?
All right,
That's only for moment of truth.
we're going to play Moment of Truth with Ajay Jadeja. The Moment of Truth begins. A player you hated playing against.
Oh, Wasim Akram, I guess. He was too fast and too good, man.
A player you feared playing against.
Hated and fear is different.
A little bit.
Okay. Yeah, Wasim
You want
Akram.
to change hated?
No, no, it's the same.
Like just didn't like the sight of him, you know, like.
No, I meant sight of him.
Or like.
Had to be an Australian.
It would be unfair because when you talk negative, it's better not to name people. But yes, as a side, there would be one that would get into your skin
Right.
and
With all the
and
sledging.
maybe the other reason was they were a good side. they was they were a better side than us at that time. So that's why you hate them. And I think that's good because you want to go and beat them again.
So the Australian team is whom you hated playing against, and
Yeah.
then feared playing against was Wasim.
Well, same way, yeah, there's no doubt.
A player you hated playing with.
Why all hated, huh?
There was there's a fear in between too, but these three are just supposed to like set the nerves up for the entire Moment of Truth segment.
I'm
So
trying to think of a player, and I forget his name. Was way back in school, my class team. There was when I went to the school that I told you
Right.
about, and I had gone because of cricket, and he was the captain of our class team, and he didn't select me in the 11. So he's one man I hated. That's the only. See, that's the only man I hate because he didn't keep me on his team.
right.
Otherwise, every player that I played with, I'm grateful to them, and I'm blessed that I had great teammates.
Which is easier, acting or dancing?
Dancing.
Dancing's easier.
Oh yes, I love dancing.
We're going to come back to worst again. Who's the worst commentator in the circuit today?
I'm not on the circuit, otherwise I would beat everybody else. There's no doubt. It is a very tough job. People don't understand. I mean, I tried that in West Indies, and it's very difficult. And I think I'd probably be the worst in the circuit.
Politics in card for Ajay Jadeja, yes or no?
Yes, I was born in a political family.
Right. Your father was a member of parliament.
Yeah,
himself.
and 3 generations before that we were ruling,
right.
and I'm still in public life, and I look at that as politics,
is
not
on the
as
cards.
elections. No. I mean, see, you don't need to get elected to represent people. Here I am sitting here on your show today talking about cricket. Who sent me? Myself.
Right.
So you can do politics is not just opposing; it's about doing what you think is right, and do it in the way the society wants it to be. So I'm not an elected, not a person who's standing for elections anywhere of that kind of politics. But yes, we all are part of politics. So there is politics in my life.
If you're offered the job of coaching Nepal,
I
would
forgot.
you take it?
My wife is from the opposition party in India.
wow.
So there so politics everywhere.
Coming back to my question,
Sorry.
if you were offered the job of coaching Nepal, would you take it?
Oh, I'd love it because that's something like I love doing.
Who would you rather be, Ajay Jadeja, the cricketer, or Ajay Jadeja, the media celebrity? Or is there not much of a difference in these both?
I think if it wasn't for cricket, there's no Ajay Jadeja. I mean, then I'll be only known to my parents and my, 5 friends that I know. Wherever I am, whoever I am, it has to do with cricket. If it wasn't for cricket, there's nothing about me.
Who's a better fielder, Ajay Jadeja or Ravindra Jadeja?
Oh, Ravindra, of course. There's no doubt. You heard me talk earlier. The next generation is always better and always smarter.
If you could go back and change one thing,
Would want my hair to be black again, but not in terms of dyeing it.
Right.
But yeah, you can't go back in life. You can only go forward.
so
Anybody,
you don't rule over it.
anybody who's looking back and wanting to change something is, I think you're already late. You got to look back, learn from it, and try and move forward.
But Ajay bhai, that's the beauty of your hairstyle.
We love it.
Yeah.
No, no, I'm not
Fans in
saying it.
Nepal love
No, no.
it.
It's just, I'm just saying you need to learn from the back, but the reality of world or real world is that you cannot change what has happened, but you can change the future. And I hope to change the future, whether it is myself, whether it's a game, whether it's anybody. If I sit with you and if I don't enjoy it, I will make sure I don't come back. But if I've had a bad time with you, I cannot change that, right?
No.
So future is what I can look at.
Would Ajay Jadeja make it to today's Indian cricket team?
If Ajay Jadeja was 20, he would be a different player.
The Ajay Jadeja that we saw in the 90s, do you think he would, it's Aamir shaking his head as if to say yes.
Yeah, I agree with him.
He said yes to his inclusion in the
yeah.
Nepal cricket team
No,
too. He said,
no,
definitely.
he said it. He said it on his own confidence. I will use my teammates for this. if Ajay Jadeja could be in a team where you had Tendulkar,
Yeah, Kapil,
Dravid, Ganguly,
Right.
Kumble, Lakshman. Lakshman
Azharuddin.
wasn't part of the team. He would be
Later,
sitting out
right,
in those days.
right.
So if these greats, if you could make it into team then,
Yeah.
today I think there's about 10 spots there.
Wow. Someone you feel shouldn't be near the team but is today.
You got all difficult questions.
I think analysts.
Analysts?
I believe that analysts should not be around the team. Analysts should be with the coaching. They should be with the young players at the age of 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. This is your final frontier when you play for your,
There's less to analyze and change.
No, it is time to play.
Right.
You as a child or anybody who is today 10-year-old wants to play for Nepal, wants to win the World Cup then, right? If he's put in 10 years, you got to use the analyst there to make him better. But once he's there, this is what he wants to do. What are you going to analyze for him? Let him go out there and play his game, man. It is a sport. It's a game. Enjoy it.
You might say politics is not in the card for him, but the way he's answered all of this, I certainly say that he's,
But I thought I answered I am in
No,
politics.
you have.
all difficult
All right.
ones with
Name 3 Nepali cricketers, Ajay.
Oh, very difficult. Paras is the only name that comes to me. I'll be very honest, because that's the only name because I happen to spend more time with him.
All
So
right. All right.
You
I'll
might
ask,
know-
I'll give you a few
tomorrow.
names.
Right.
There is one called Kaka, former player,
That's Ashok Priyadarshi,
right? So look, I'll be, people I meet, I spend time, I could know. If I had done research and got names, I would have had 3 names ready for me.
Well, if 1983 World Cup winning Indian team played against the 2011 World Cup winning team, who would win?
1983 winning team.
Wow.
Because the 2011 team all started playing because they looked at them. They would lose in the dressing room.
They're losing the mindset itself.
No, because-
the dressing room
So
itself.
if you believe in something, then the results also, you have to think that way.
True that. One movie you wish you got to play in
As a
as an actor.
actor, look, I made one mistake, right? I made a movie, I apologize.
I like that movie.
I apologize to all.
Ajay Jadeja was playing himself.
No,
the cool, fun,
no,
down-to-earth character that we know him to be.
No, I enjoyed myself. I loved it and I was great. But I think it's injustice to all the great actors that are around the world. Because when they do that job, they do it so well. So whether it is the Indian actors or the actors here in the movies here or in the Hollywood. So it is totally unfair. I was only blessed to do that because of being a cricketer.
All right. If an Ajay Jadeja biopic were to be made, we're discussing about biopics all through, who would you want to play you?
when is it going to end? Look, I mean, see, biopics, I've used, as you see, biopics, some biopics are made like Milkha Singh Ji's biopic that you saw. It was made, and as soon as his Olympic medal got over, the movie finished. I think the way I look at life, I look at Milkha Singh Ji would have been the greatest asset for India if India had respected him all these years. That was only one event. It was what, when he was 22 or something.
Right.
He is today 60. We as Indians, and I always say that, we have lost 40 years of Milkha Singh. We've not used him. You know, so it depends when. So you tell me what age to what age is the biopic, and I'll give you a name.
I'm thinking something along the lines of how the Arjudin's movie was made with Imran Hashmi playing it.
Or definitely not him.
So you don't have an actor that.
No, I don't think the way
you don't want a biopic.
No, I don't think because he didn't interact with the ladies well.
Ah, well, there you go. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're here with Ajay Jadeja and Aamir Akhtar, and now what we're going to do is we're going to test their fielding skills. In fact, we're going to test their throwing skills. I'm going to put in one stop over that end of the set.
Okay.
And Ajay and Aamir, however you like it, if you want to sit, if you want to stand, you've got to throw tennis balls at the stump. Let's see how many of them you get to hit the wicket. Nikesh, if I could please have a...
That's like a super
Yes.
over.
It is almost like a bowl out, it is. But you can throw, you don't have to bowl at it. And now if you could pass me the balls. What do you want to do? You want to sit, you want to stand?
You can now just play the recorded message. Amir wins, there's no doubt about it.
All right.
Look, he's a man
There are 12 balls. You're going to throw
he's a man
six of each of one of you are going to throw 6 at the single stump that's there.
Maro.
All right. So, Aamir Akhtar, the first one to throw. Let's see where Aamir gets it. Oh, no.
No problem.
No. Oh, no. Oh, that was close. That was close, wasn't it?
Maro 6 over. Continuity mein ho jayega.
It seems it's more difficult than it is.
Yay!
Oh, finally.
There's a fourth one.
Finally, one's been done.
One
If we could
outswinger,
have
one
the stumps
in-swinger, outswinger, and then
arranged again.
the middle one.
Yeah.
All right. There we go, yeah. So, Aamir's got 1 out of 4. Oh, that's the 5th one. That's the 5th one. So, 2 out of 5.
Yeah, you just
Finally
stay there.
coming back
because-
to form now.
Yeah, it's just
Couple of trials.
there you go, rhythm is, that's why I said don't stop.
Matter of-
See, in the game, this is the pressure.
Right.
Now when you get to the last over, if you miss this, okay, you finish it then I'll say.
Ajay Jadeja commenting over. Oh, wow. Well.
Look, so he's the
3
winner.
From 3.
Winner.
Ajay, now it's your turn, sir.
I have no chance with Aamir.
I mean, it's
Look,
it's just
I only talk. Aamir has
Maro.
produced EPL. He has created.
now it's Aamir's turn
Can I
to
get
commentate
you
over it.
to do it for me?
Well, I could try with 1, sir, but
Yeah,
five is on
no,
you.
1 is yours.
All right, 1's mine. I'm going to do after Ajay Jadeja as hit 5 because if he misses,
Can-
then I don't have any pressure. All right?
Can I get him to do it?
No.
Okay, so I need to hit that.
Right.
Ajay
Oh,
bhai, up, right?
that was close.
Oh,
Oh, that was close.
Aamir jeet gaye.
Arey,
3 gone, 2 more to go, sir.
It hit the wicket.
It came back and hit.
Oh.
Oh, that was close.
Wait, I know how to get this one.
Oh, that was close.
One
sir.
more, one more.
There you go.
Hey!
Oh, well.
Aamir wins,
Thank
Aamir
you very
wins.
much, sir. Thank you very much for agreeing to
thank
come
you,
here. Thank you very much for sharing this time with us. Ladies and gentlemen, 2 cricketing legends in their own rights here with us at HUAWEI Namaste TV Show studios.